You're a patriotic Igbo man. I love you. You're
very much so. Very much so.
You're a freedom fighter.
Very much so.
You are a patriotic Igbo man.
Full time.
And you are an honorable man.
Full time. Thanks.
And I commend you for that.
Thank you.
You're an honorable man.
Thank you.
A genuine barrister, not fake.
You make me laugh a lot.
Practicing in England.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yes, at the at Her Majesty's Royal Court. Is that correct?
You know,
we have learned people in Igbo land and want them to come out as you're doing, as Barrister Adolf Emeka is doing, and as Dr. Gemba
another honorable guy,
and as people don't know that Mwada Amarachi is a lecturer at a university.
They didn't know.
No, they didn't know that.
Please preach it.
A lot of us are
and Uche Mefo,
a lot of us
who will soon graduate as a barrister himself,
a solicitor very soon.
Yeah,
we are all highly learned people.
Indeed. Yes, Director. You see, you touched quite a lot of things, because when you are talking, you touch a lot of nerves. You bring a lot of materials and combine them together. I remember when I did chemistry, they said an atom is a compound chemically combined together.
That is where you have MPs. You know, sometimes I question our ability as black people to reason like human beings. Do we understand what democracy is?
Yeah, but it's not all black people. You see, when you want to condemn all of us, you have to make sure, because including yourself, you have to make exemptions that not everybody, in any statistics, you will not say overall. You say some. So when you say some, yes, I'm beginning to be a little bit comfortable with that. Unity founded on what? We cannot say unity is founded on Christianity, because Christianity have failed us.
It's true.
We moved away from tradition and then went into Christianity. I'll tell you a story that happened in Imo State in Olu, 1974. A woman who was newly married to this man, because the man lost one of his wives. And then there is one boy called Chukwuemeka. Chukwuemeka is the only boy after the death of his mom, and now he cling on to his dad. Now this new woman who wanted to get rid of Chukwuemeka, what I said to you happened in Olu, in Imo State, 1974.
Yes,
the boy was told by his stepmom to go and get kola nut. This woman asked the boy to go up and get kola nut. The boy said, but I just came back from school. Can you allow me, stepmom? Let me have a rest. The mom said, no, go and get kola nut so that you can eat. This boy went up to go and get the kola nut. The stepmom shouted, thief, thief, thief. This boy was arrested. An innocent boy was arrested. When I talk about this, I'm always very emotional. This boy was arrested, and the chief of the town of Olu was called that this boy is a thief, because in the olden days, once anything mentioned about thief, you'll be buried alive. This boy started crying that the stepmom asked him to go up and go and get the kola nut. The boy is not on his own accord that he wanted to go and get this kola nut. The stepmom asked this boy. The boy went, and the stepmom shouted, thief. They went straight to the chief judge, who is the chief. The boy, do you have anything to say? The boy said yes. I came back from school, and my stepmom asked me to go and get kola nut. I went. My stepmom shouted, thief. I did not do anything. My hands are clean. The chief said, well, you've been found to be the thief. You know what happens to a thief. The chief asked the community to start digging the grave of this innocent boy.
Are you serious?
And this happened in 1974 in Olu. 1974 in Olu, Imo State.
And when I tell
verify this.
And when I tell that God has abandoned us,
he hasn't, because we abandoned God by going into a different tradition. Our tradition was strong. Christianity destroyed us. So the story I'm telling you, this boy, they started digging his grave. The boy was crying. The mom is no more. Of course, the dad is now married to a new woman, and of course, whatever the woman says, that's what the chief will take. After they finished digging this boy's grave, they asked this boy to climb straight into the grave. The boy went down into the grave, and as soon as this boy went to the grave, they closed the pit. The boy was there. Everybody went. Midnight, it started raining. Thunder brought this boy out alive. Went to the chief that pronounced that this boy should go down to the grave. Killed the chief, killed the whole people in the chief's compound, and killed the woman who actually brought this boy into this disrepute. So obviously, what I'm trying to tell you here is, our tradition used to work for us. Our culture used to work for us, but we joined Christianity. Christianity decimated, destroyed our culture, so that we don't have any more unity. You can lie, take the Bible, take an oath, nothing happens to you, because of course God will forgive you. Not until the Igbos go back to tradition, go back to knowing who is who, and go back to knowing the values of human beings, we will continue to derail and cheat ourselves.
Thank you. So you are now beginning to talk about so for unity to come, there are certain laws and rules that we have to obey.
We have to go back to our tradition.
Thank you very much. And God will have to restore His blessing upon our people. His glory, which is gone, will then be restored upon our people. We want to remind you once again that if you just joined us, this is Radio Biafra. We are coming to you from London. Our people do not understand. Some of them, I feel sorry for them. Very sorry for them. That is one damage the Hausa people did. If they continue this way, there will be compulsory DNA screening when we get Biafra. Anybody that is tainted with the Hausa blood in them, we will gladly ship them over there to go and be with their people. That's what we may have to do when the time comes.